friends, I'm the vegan. I make a new cucumber soup with bear's garlic or wild garlic, also called. Here I have a bunch of bear's garlic. That is a spring herb. That's one of the first, if not the first, to grow in spring after winter. Here these are the leaves. See, bear's garlic leaves. And they are broad like this, without the tip here. Broad leaves that are taste a little bit like garlic. That's why they're called wild garlic or bear's garlic. And bear's garlic, the name because the bears are said to eat them. Of course, after winter, when they sleep, they don't move a lot. They are full of fat because no, they're not full of fat. They lost their fat because before winter they eat a lot. Then they go to winter, they sleep, and they use their fat. And then after, when they come out of winter in spring, they are full of toxins because it didn't move. And they eat bear's garlic. That's why they call bear's garlic, to cleanse. And that's what this green herb especially does. It cleanses. All greens have this cleansing property. That's the healthiest food for us, the greens. And the bear's garlic has that name for some reason, because of the bears maybe, I don't know. So it is a delicious seasoning spice. It's like herb, it's like a garlic, as I said. It's not that strong. It doesn't have the same power. Still, it might be a little bit too much. Yeah, this whole bunch of bear's garlic might be too much. For the soup, I will try. Begin with half of it, and then I'll see what happens. I have to make a second blending anyway. So I have here my cucumber. That's a Spanish cucumber, or French, or Japanese, whatever you might call it. It's with a thin peel. You can eat the peel. With other cucumbers, the thick peel, you might have to take off a little bit of the peel because it's pretty bitter. Yeah? But with the Spanish cucumber, that is okay. And here I have 3/4 of a cup of cashews to make it creamy. And I have a half lemon. That's pretty much a pretty good, I guess, a measurement for one cucumber. Half a lemon without the peel. And I have a salt and chili powder. Here, Himalayan salt. That's usually a heaping teaspoon here, and a small amount of chili powder. It depends on what kind of chili powder you have. This is bird's eye chili. It's medium. And I have half a small onion, only a small one. Blending fresh onion can turn pretty sharp, some harsh flavor. So a small onion powder would work. You can take a little bit more, get this oniony, this umami kind of flavor. So a little bit of onion here might help. Yeah, so this is the main ingredients here. And now the bear garlic. The bear's garlic, I pick half, as I said. I begin with half. Yeah, and the rest, it's half a bunch. I might take a little bit more, if possible, because I know bear's garlic tastes strong. Not as strong as garlic, but it is still strong. It might be too much. So a little bit of water to start, just for the blender to go. I don't think I need it for the cucumber, because the cucumber has a lot of water, so it might be enough for the soup, but just for the blender, to make it easier for the blades to get working, I put a little bit of water under the blades. So blender dance, let's see. That was the first blending. I will do a second blending because the cashews now they are soaking here, broken down, they're soaking, and in a couple of minutes I will do the second blending and make it really creamy. But now I have a chance to taste it in between. Maybe I can use the rest of the bear's garlic, or maybe some more lemon or whatever. Let's see. So the texture is, well, I would say it's okay. It's a little bit too thick. So maybe I might use a little bit more water, but I'm not sure. Let's see, I will first now check the flavor. Oh, it's wonderful. Wonderful flavor. I'm not sure now if I could use more of the bear's garlic. Let me taste it one more time. The texture is a little bit too thick. That might be because of the cashews. They have to be blended a second time to get really creamy. So I'm not sure if that is because of the too little water or the second blending. Let's see. I tasted it one more time to find out if I could maybe use a little bit more of the bear's garlic. I would say it's pretty perfect. I put a little bit more in, not all of it, just a little bit more. And I blend one more time. And you know what? A little bit more salt maybe. I guess I don't need more of the bear's garlic. So I have a little bit more now. And a little bit more salt. Because now I taste a little bit hot now. Just a little bit more salt, not too much. Just an idea. Pinch. And a very tiny, a little bit of water. Small amount. Yeah. Really not much. That's so maybe not even half a cup water total now. Let's see. One more blending. One more blender dance. Second blending usually makes a big difference, yeah, because of the cashews or other nuts. Sometimes I don't soak them, maybe it's not necessary, but then I do a second blending and then they really get creamy. So let's taste it now. Now the texture looks better, yes. Okay, let's see this flavor. Perfect. I don't need more bear's garlic. No, because bear's garlic, I remember now from earlier recipes, at first you don't really taste it as it unfolds a little bit later. So when you wait a moment, you taste it again, or I would eat a whole bowl of this cucumber soup. I think I would notice that there is a lot of bear's garlic in there. So not a whole bunch, but maybe half a bunch, or maybe 3/4, 2/3, but not a whole bunch. That would be too much maybe. So I show you now what the soup looks like when I pour it into the glass. That's always you can have an impression, a little bit of a better impression what it looks like. The creaminess, the color. It's a nice green color. Wonderful soup here. It's a whole meal. Definitely will not leave me hungry afterwards, for sure. And to decorate, you could decorate, it's not necessary, but you could put some, I like that, some avocados on top, some small pieces, you cut them in small pieces here, and a chili pepper. Yeah, that's nice. Just a little bit of topping, a garnish. And also for the soup, it's nice to have a little bit of avocado as an inlay in this soup. Beautiful, it's delicious. Avocado also is a fat, as you know, and it's a healthy fat, and it is the fat always carries. That's what chefs say. Fat carries the flavor. So you put avocado or fat into food, it's tastier, and that's why it's also nice in these soups, vegetable soups with avocado. You have it. It tastes nicer, if you like it. And so this is our two toppings, and I have a third one, surprise here. It's this very special, fancy thing that's called fleur de sel. That means blossom of salt. If the salt is dried, the salt water is dried, they produce salt. And the fleur de sel is large salt crystals, and they are beautiful. They taste a little bit crispy, and it's nice for decoration. You see these large salt crystals on top, and that looks nice. I'll show you what it looks like here, just to have an impression, to make it a little bit more beautiful, and it tastes also nice. Yeah, that's my soup now. I hope you enjoy watching. Thanks for watching, and maybe you want to subscribe MD Vegan on YouTube to have another recipe every single day. You can also like my video and find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter.